everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video today with Ryan G.
Yes, sir.
And today we're going to be doing our record predictions. Because the NFL season, Ryan G, is
Yes,
probably
sir.
only a month
It's
away.
coming up.
Very, very close. Preseason is next Sunday, guys, the Hall of Fame game. So that's going to be very nice. But anyways, we're going to go off the AFC first, and then we'll get to the NFC, and we're going to say what the record is and what the record is versus the division. So Ryan's going to go first with the AFC East.
Okay, yes. So last place in the AFC East, I have the Miami Dolphins going 0-17, which they should. I don't know. Maybe they'll get 1 or 2 wins, but I have them going 0-17 because everybody else in their division has gotten better. And plus, the Dolphins have lost everybody. Waddle, Tyreek Hill, the offensive line's crap. Like Malik Willis, it's not going to really carry you through the playoffs. And plus, you guys got first-year head coach.
It's Malik Willis and Devon Achane and friends.
I know. Devon Achane might actually win Offensive Player of the Year because how much times he's going to get yards and carries.
Funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, at last place, I also do have Dolphins going 2-15. I actually have them getting 2 rivalry wins against the division. So, yeah. I think they're gonna go 2-4 in the division. I still think they're gonna be decently bad, but I don't think they're gonna be too bad to where it's like a point where they can't win a single game. So, but yeah, I have them upsetting the Bills and the Patriots in the last week because I don't think the Patriots are going to try. Anyways, all right. For my third place, I have the New York Jets. Obviously, not really a shocker. Their division is decently hard, and their schedule is top 5, apparently hardest in the league this year. So great. They're not even going to have a chance. I think they have a lot of offensive talent coming from a Jets fan and defensive talent. They picked up a lot of guys. Nishan Wright, Mario Davis, Mika Fitzpatrick. It's got a lot of good rookies out there. So, yeah. I think they'll be 6-11. Still better than last year, 3 wins. Still 3 wins better. So, yeah, I have them going 6-11, 2-4 against the division. I think those 2 wins, literally, Dolphins. That's it. So, and maybe 1 against the Patriots. I don't know. That's a little stretch, but I think I just 2-4. I would give them. Anyways.
Yeah. I also have the Jets going 6-11. I just feel like this division is going to be hard to compete with. Plus, you have the Bills and the Patriots in the division. And also, Jets, they have 3 first-round picks next year. So if they do bad, Archie Manning maybe getting us.
And if they do really bad, you could get Jeremiah Smith, which would be a stretch. But if you,
I feel like Geno Smith is just going to be 1 or 2 years, and they're going to get rid of him.
Yeah, me and Ryan have also noticed. With Geno Smith, what have we noticed? The teams that have him, the year after, they're horrible, right? And then they get an amazing QB because he does so bad. He gives them a great pick. Just saying.
Yes, I do have the Jets going 4-2 in the division. I feel like they're going to pick up a couple of division wins, 1 against Buffalo, 1 against the Patriots, and they're going to sweep Miami because I feel like they're not going to lose a single game to Miami. This Miami roster is so crap.
The Jets haven't swept anyone in the division since maybe 2015, 2014. It's been a while.
That's going to change.
But yeah, anyways, third place, Ryan, who do you have?
The Patriots going 10-7.
Okay.
Because Drake the schedule mate is not going to have the schedule this year to carry him because they're facing tougher opponents.
Oh yeah.
Because they just came off of the Super Bowl appearance, and plus I know they got a lot of everybody, but everybody like Mahomes has come back healthy. Everybody's come back healthy.
Yeah,
so
and especially they're playing the NFC North this year. That whole division.
Yeah, and then plus
the NFC North is probably the best division in football. So
yeah, so I'll have them going 10-7, 4-2 in the division, and yeah.
All right, so third place I have the Patriots too, going 9-8, going 4-2 in the division. I think they won't. I don't think they'll be as good as they were, but I still think they'll go above 500. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. But we'll see. At the end, we're not going to tell you guys who makes the playoffs. So our Super Bowl predictions will do the whole thing. So Ryan, don't tell them anything till the end. So yeah, I have Patriots going 9-8. And, yeah, nothing really to say here. I think they're a little better, but still, I don't think they're going to beat the Bills in the division. So, like last year. So, yeah. All right, Ryan, who do you have for first place?
First place, of course, the Buffalo Bills going 12-5. Josh Allen actually has a legit weapon in DJ Moore this year, and plus they actually will not fumble against the Patriots twice, lose both games. And, yeah, the Bills, I know they lost a couple guys, but still. They got better.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills here too. 13-4. I think they're going to go 4-2 against the division. Nothing really here to say. I think they're pretty much the same team. They got maybe a little more new guys. I don't remember who they got, but I still think they're going to be decently good. Again, just probably a little better than last year. And obviously not be behind the Patriots this year. But yeah, so that's an obvious playoff, thing there. So whoever wins the division is obviously going to the playoffs, so that doesn't matter, but we won't tell you what seeding they will be. But anyways, on to the AFC South, Ryan. I'll be going first.
Yeah.
I don't know, last place is a little tough for me. I think the Titans are going to be a little underrated here, but I have the Titans here going 4-13, 1-5 against division. I think it's the division games that are going to kill them here. I don't think they're really going to do good versus their division. So, yeah, yeah, I'm going 4-13, 1-5. Obviously, I have nothing here to say. I mean, they got Carnell Tate. They got a little bit of guys on defense, but a lot of Jets players, and I feel like they're more washed. No offense. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Jets fan. I think they're more washed. Seriously, I don't think they're as good as they were. They're getting old. Like John Franklin Myers. He's good, but he's getting pretty old. You got to remember that. So, anyways, who do you have for last place, Ryan G?
Last place, I have the Indianapolis Colts going 7-10. So yeah, basically the same like with the Miami Dolphins. They didn't really add anybody that big. I know they kept the same roster, but Daniel Jones did tear his Achilles last year, and he's coming off an Achilles injury, so we don't know how he's going to play. Maybe he's going to be different. But yeah, and also this division has added a lot of key pieces. Like the Titans have gone, like they hired a new head coach, but I don't know how Daniel Jones is going to go. And yeah, their offense, they traded away Michael Pittman, and their defense is still going to be solid. But
they still have valid players though, at least. But
but
yeah. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just got interviewed on the news, so I got no words, but I'm on the news now. It's crazy. There's a bear in our neighborhood for some reason. That's what it's about. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So yeah, we're on third place, I'm pretty sure. So for my third place, I have the Texans, Ryan, going 10-7, going 4-2 against the division. I don't think they're going to be bad. You guys got to remember that their defense is like probably going to be top 3 in the league, I would say. Their defense was amazing last year. Won them a lot of games. So, but yeah, who do you have, Ryan, at third place?
I have the Tennessee Titans going 9-8. I'm really I feel like this year is going to be a really good year. They have a first-year head coach. I think Cam Ward is going to take a really good step forward. He has new weapons on the offense. Defense kind of got some upgrades. Offensive line still average, but this is a really good starting year for Robert Saleh and Brian Daboll as offensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah.
And this is because they got upgrades at the offensive position like Carnell Tate, Wan'Dale Robinson for Cam Ward.
Carnell Tate is a big offensive addition. I'm shocked they even drafted him, But
I know, yeah.
On to second place. Who do you have, Ryan?
Second place, the Jacksonville Jaguars going 10-7, 5-1 against the division. They'll be really good. But I just don't have them winning first place because they lost so much guys. They lost Travis Etienne, Devin Lloyd. I don't. They still have their offensive. Yeah, they still have their offensive weapons. They still have their Liam Cohen, as
Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence. Their line's not that better. I think it's just what they got to worry about this year is honestly their defense. I mean, their defense is going to have to take a big step up if they want to be good again because their defense is really good last year. All those guys pretty much left. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I have them 10-7, no, 10-7 and 5-1 division.
5-1 against division. That's pretty good though. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, on my second place, I have the Indianapolis Colts going 11-6. I know they lost a lot of guys. I still think they're going to be a good team, though. I think Daniel Jones, I think he's genuinely going to lead them to a good record, and I have them going 3-3 against division. I have them losing to, I think, everyone in the division but the Titans. Don't know who that one division win is for the Titans. But anyways, yeah, I'm going 11-6. I don't think they're going to be as bad. Again, I feel like the focus is more on defense. I know they did lose Michael Pittman, but still, I think they'll be fine without him. He's getting decently old. You got to remember that, too. And Alec Pierce, he can step up here. I feel like a wide receiver one. Anyways, for my first place, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars going 11-6. Just time with the Colts, but they have a better division record, so they won division barely, going 4-2 against division. Indianapolis would go 3-3 against division. That said, they would win the division. So, yeah, have them going a little slower, a little more down-ish. I don't think they're going to be as good as they were, but I still think they're going to be a playoff contention team. I just don't think they're that 13-14 win season, whatever they got last year. I don't think they're going to do that again. That's for sure. So, yeah, Ryan, who do you have at first place?
The Texans going 11-6 in the first. I just can't count them out with that defense, man.
Yeah.
That defense is going to carry them to a lot of wins.
You
Like,
know what,
CJ,
Ryan? You know why
yeah,
I have them at like 10-7? Honestly, because you got to remember CJ Stroud. He's pretty meh, honestly, lately. I think he seriously could be. If they're, let's say they're bad trade deadline, I think he seriously could be a candidate to go. But anyways, go ahead, Ryan.
yeah. But CJ Stroud, to be honest, has to play man. The defense
True.
really carries
Just
them.
like you know.
Like last year, the defense carries them to a bunch of wins. They still have Nico. They do still have that young running back, Woody Marks, I'm pretty sure. Don't know what happened to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon's like disappeared
I think Joe
off the face of
Mixon.
the earth.
Apparently, Joe Mixon did something where he's probably not going to play football again. Seriously, like he.
Oh
Did,
yeah, I also got
like he
David
tore something
Montgomery. I
so bad.
forgot about that.
I feel like Tyreek Hill's another guy where we're not going to see again. He said he doesn't have any power in his left leg, and it's July. No.
Yeah. And also the Texans, they do have David Montgomery. They got David Montgomery from the Lions, so I'm pretty. That's gonna help out their offense a little bit, but it's the defense behind the Miko
Yeah.
Lions that's really gonna carry them.
All right, so we have the AFC West here. We're going to go last here. Who do you have at last in the AFC West, Ryan?
I have the newly Clint Kubiak led Raiders going 8-9. This division's really hard because the Raiders are in competition with the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chargers. Really tough division overall. But yeah, I'm first year Clint Kubiak. He's going to coach Fernando Mendoza really well. I'm pretty sure Fernando Mendoza is an offensive player of the year candidate this year.
I think he's not going to play, Ryan.
Fernando Mendoza?
Kirk Cousins. That's why I have the Raiders going last. I have them 4-13.
I don't know. Okay, if
Kirk
Cousins,
you gotta remember he wasn't the best in Atlanta. That's what I'm just saying.
Well, it's okay. No matter if Fernando Mendoza doesn't play or not, and plus their defense got some upgrades. They spent the most money of every single team in free agency. So yeah, I still have them 8-9, but that record can change obviously if Captain Kirk. Well, obviously
could be better.
If Captain Kirk's doing ass, like they're like 4-8 by November. Pretty sure they'll start Fernando Mendoza for the last 2 months.
For sure. I think that's the plan, honestly. If he does really bad, which I don't think he's going to do.
Yeah, but they do have Clint Kubiak, who's an offensive mastermind.
Anyways, for me, I have the Raiders going 4-13, 1-5 against division. I think they get one upset, and that is against the Broncos, but that's at home. I don't think they're beating the Broncos in Denver. Very hard place to win at.
Yeah.
But I'm going 4-13, 1-5 against division. Nothing here really to say. I just still don't think they're going to be that good. I don't know. I just don't see it. Anyways, on to third place. For third place in that division, I have the Chargers going 10-7, going 3-3 against division. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Had a little thing right there. Anyways, I have the Chargers going 10-7 here, going 3-3 against division. I think they'll be third place, just behind the Broncos. Nothing really here to say. I think if they get their offense going, I think they'll be fine. Their defense wasn't super bad last year; it's decently good. So, but yeah, I think they'll be fine here. What do you have for third place, Ryan?
Okay, I have the Los Angeles Chargers going the same exact record as the Raiders, going 8-9. Again, with the Raiders, I just feel like this division's really tough, possibly with Mahomes coming back and them getting weapons more, and then the Broncos still being contenders, and the Chargers kind of had the hardest schedule, kind of. And yeah, they go 3-3, same division record as the Broncos. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Raiders go 2-4 in the division.
Okay. All right, on to second place. Who do you have for second place, Ryan G?
I have the Denver Broncos 11-6, taking a little bit of step back from last year. Obviously, the Chiefs weren't fully healthy last year, so that played a factor.
Also, guys, real quick, we have breaking news while you guys are going to be watching this. Jacoby Brissett has got himself a new contract. So finally, Jacoby's not going to be holding out anymore, and they have their QB. Anyways, go ahead, Ryan. Don't know what the contract is yet.
Finally. Okay. Finally, that deal's happened for Jacoby Brissett. But yeah, back to the video. So yeah, Broncos going 11-6. They are taking a little bit of step back. Well, Bo Nix did break his ankle or leg in the AFC divisional round. So we don't know how he's going to play this year. Yeah, the Broncos defense is always going to be there, obviously. They did lose a couple guys, but they did add. No, they lost John Franklin. They lost a couple guys on their team, but 11-6.
Okay, not bad.
So yeah, second place.
All right, I have the Broncos going 10-7, second place. I just one win below Ryan. I still think I'm not gonna spoil it. I still think they'll make the playoffs, but I'm going 3-3 against division. Their division is pretty tough, and I think the Chiefs will be more upgraded this year than they were. So yeah, I still think Broncos are going to be good. Their defense should carry a lot, and Bo Nix shouldn't do bad at all. So, but yeah. Anyways, for my first place, I have the Chiefs going 14-3 and 5-1 against division. That one loss being at Denver. I don't think they're going to win at Denver. But yeah, I'm going 14-3. They got Kenneth Walker, got a lot of more guys. Not really, but they got a decent amount more guys. They don't really need to change much. I just think Mahomes needs to be healthy, and their defense needs to do way better. But anyways, who do you have at first place, Ryan? Obviously, we know.
I also have the Chiefs. Obviously, Mahomes coming back fully healthy. K9, as we mentioned, traitor, by the way.
Trader, absolutely.
Going, of course, to the Chiefs. And then, of course, the one, I know this really is not really a big move, but the Chiefs got back their old offensive corner, Eric Bieniemy, and that who is the one that won them the 2 Super Bowls in the first place before you left to, I think, the Commanders.
College, I think.
He went to college.
He went to the Commanders, and then he went to college, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then he came back to the Chiefs. So the Chiefs have their Patrick Mahomes has his old offensive coordinator back, which should be good for him. Andy Reid's always a factor being the head coach, and their defense is always going to be there. They got L'Jarius Sneed back, obviously, and they still have weapons. Rashid Rice, obviously, Xavier Worthy, they got the speed, and then Travis Kelce's always going to be there. So, yeah.
Yeah, and they know how to draft good, too. That's the other thing that sucks.
Yeah, they know.
GM offense is really good, so.
No, so the offensive line still going to be there.
I think they're going to be fine. Anyways, on to the last division. I think this is the AFC North, right? Yeah, AFC North.
Yeah.
Last place, who do you have, Ryan G?
The Browns going 1-16. The only win is in the last week, bro. This team sucks. They traded away Myles Garrett. The quarterback situation, Deshaun Watson looking like the favorite to start. I don't know. Maybe Shadur. I don't know. They have like 5 different quarterbacks that could start. Their defense, they did get Jerry Verse out of that trade, but me personally, I would offer way more for Myles Garrett. Their defense is still going to be good. They have offensive rookie of the year, Carson Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
They have Denzel Ward, but that offense, man, like offensive line sucks, and no quarterback means no bueno for winning games.
Oh, yeah.
No official starter.
I know it's probably Deshaun Watson, but I do have them going 3-14. I'm getting a little more wins. I actually have all their wins coming against division because I haven't gotten to this yet. I don't think the Steelers are going to be that good this year. I don't care if A-Rod's on the team. I don't think they're going to be that good. New coach, new everything. Mike Tomlin's gone. We don't have to talk about win record every year or whatever. That winner record or whatever. Anyways, above 500. Anyways, I'm going 3-14, 3-3 against division. I think they literally beat everyone in the division. I'm not kidding. They have a vendetta against the division. They're not bad versus division. It's very
it's true.
Even when they have like a crappy Joe Flacco on the team, they could beat the Bengals, dude. I have them all winning these games at home, though. I don't have them upsetting away, but I have them winning all at home. And I'm not here to say I think their defense is still going to be good. It's kind of going to carry them. I know Myles Garrett's gone, but I don't think Gerard Verse is that bad. So. Anyways, for my third place, I have the Steelers. Ready? Brace yourself, Ryan, and brace yourself, Steelers fans. I have you guys going 5-12. Don't see you guys being good this year whatsoever. A-Rod's getting old. I know you guys had a good year last year. You lost Mike Tomlin. That's a big thing. Coach is going to matter. I know you got Mike McCarthy. I don't think it's going to matter here. I still think you guys are going to suck. I'm sorry. I think they're going to go 5-12. Still 3-3 against division. Not bad versus division. I just don't. I mean, their schedule is decently hard, too. It's not very easy. But yeah, who do you have going third place, Ryan G?
I have a little bit different from Angelo. I have the Steelers going 8-9. Their 9-8 situation, 10-7 is probably going to end because new coach Mike McCarthy. It's funny. They replaced a guy whose first name is also Mike, and also the team that they lost to in the Super Bowl.
Weird.
I know, yeah.
That's weird. Aaron Rodgers, his only Super Bowl win was against
Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like this team is still they're going to still float above under 500 because they still got weapons, DK Metcalf, they got Michael Pittman, their defense getting older, but they're still going to play a factor. But yeah, the Steelers 8-9. I just don't see them over 500 and plus with this division.
All right, third place. Who do you have? Let's hear it.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Second place. Sorry.
Second place, Cincinnati Bengals going 10-7. Actually, they go 5-1 against the division. You gotta
remember.
Obviously,
here's the thing with the Bengals. All right, there's the thing I have an issue with. they never have like a good defense. Their O line always sucks. And what did they do this year? They didn't beef up any of the O line, but they beefed up the defense. Like obviously Dexter Lawrence, that's going to be amazing. Their defense is going to be good, but they lost Trey Henderson. You got to remember that. Their offensive line is going to be atrocious again. I'm calling it. I know they won a Super Bowl run that one year, but you got to remember that year too. What was the O line? Horrible, one of the worst in the league. And Joe Burrow was getting almost sacked all day versus Aaron Donald in that Super Bowl. So
But
yeah, they need to buff up that O line. But yeah, second place
yeah,
you have them at 10-7. You said.
yeah, with 5-1 in the division, I just like obviously this is the Joe Burrow healthy route. If Joe Burrow's not healthy,
Yeah,
their record
that
goes
too.
down the shitter really fast.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I just feel like Joe Burrow when he's healthy carries his Bengals offense. 10-7, obviously. I'm not gonna tell you like I think they make the. I don't know.
Don't tell him, Ryan. Don't tell him.
I don't know. But you guys will find out at the end. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is obviously Joe Burrow fully healthy and Jamar Chase. And then obviously have the trio, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. And that defense is really good now
Oh
because they
yeah,
buffed it up.
defense should be way better than it was. They signed a lot of guys, especially Dexter Lawrence
Yeah.
on the D-line. He's going to be able to get to the
Yeah.
quarterback. Anyways, for my second place, I have the Ravens. I just think, Mike, or not Mike, I almost said Mike. John Harbaugh left. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
Coaching's big here. I know they went 9-8, but they still had a chance, or 8-9 or whatever. They still had a chance to make the playoffs that last year. They almost made a comeback. And the injuries really did get to them a lot. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Lamar didn't play a lot last year until like the end course of the season. But yeah, no, this is going to depend a lot on the coaching too. They did get Trey Henderson. That's a good thing. They could have got Max Crosby. My goodness.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be fine on offense. They're pretty much the same guys. O-line should be pretty good. They did lose Linderbaum, I'm pretty sure, but I think their O-line is going to be okay. I have them going 10-7, obviously, and 3-3 against division. I think they lose to everyone in division. Division, I think, is pretty fair this year. Usually pretty fair. There seem to be a lot of upsets in this division. So, yeah, anyways, on to my first place. I have the Cincinnati Bengals by 1 win. Winning the division, going 11-6, going 3-3 against division. Again, with the Ravens, I think they'll lose once to every single opponent in their division. I think it's pretty fair. Again, with the upsets and everything, I think they'll be pretty good, as Ryan was saying earlier.
Yeah.
A few minutes ago with the defense. It's going to be pretty good. I'm just, again, worried about their O-line. We'll see how it goes. And Joe Burrow's health is going to be a big factor here. I'm going 11-6, obviously. Winning the division. Who do you have, Ryan G?
I have the Ravens winning the division 11-6. I just feel like Lamar, he's going to be fully healthy. And plus, again, if Lamar gets injured, obviously the Ravens' record could be horrible.
Could be like last year.
But it was pretty. They almost, like, as you guys watched last year, the Steelers versus Ravens final game, they almost made the playoffs. If Tyler Luke made that field goal kick, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ravens.
The other sucky part, that wasn't even like that long of field goals. Maybe like 40-something, 48.
I know, yeah.
It wasn't even that bad. But yeah.
Yeah, but the Ravens, with their defense, obviously got Trey Henderson. They still have Kyle Hamilton. They still have ballers on the defense. The offensive line should be fine, even though they lost a little bum to the Raiders. Lamar, Zay Flowers, he's still getting production out of his wide receivers, and Lamar is still good with his mobility, so he can still run out of the pocket and do everything.
He's getting crazy.
And even though they got a new head coach in Jesse Minter, Jesse Minter wasn't that bad for the Chargers. I'm pretty sure their defensive coordinator. And yeah. Oh, I also forgot to mention with the Chargers, they do got Mike McDaniel, so I'm pretty sure the offense is going to take kind of a few steps in the right direction, because if Mike McDaniel can make Tua look good, he can probably make Justin Herbert look good.
All right, on to the NFC. We're starting off with the NFC East. Who do you have at last place, Ryan?
I have the Giants going 7-10. I just feel like first year head coaches, obviously, you gotta get used to the system that they're flying under. Obviously, they added a lot of weapons. They added a lot of Ravens guys because John Harbaugh's the head coach. Jackson Dart's still there. Cam Scadaboo. That defense is still going to be good. They added Alvaro Reese in the first round.
I think the only issue here, Ryan, is their schedule is probably going to play a big factor.
Yeah.
With the Jets division, their schedule is going to be really.
Yeah, and plus they're in the same division with a lot of like good players. Like you got the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Eagles. So yeah. Really tough division to play in, but I can always see them finishing like 9-8. But I just have them 7-10 because of the way their schedule is, and Jackson Dart has to get used to like a new system because he was playing under Brian Daboll last year before he got fired.
John Harbaugh should be decently good though. Coaching does really.
Yeah, because he made Lamar look fantastic. He just couldn't get the Super Bowl.
Division.
1-5.
Oof.
I just feel like their division's just hard to compete with.
All right, and then last place, this might shock a lot of people. Ba-ba-dum, ba-bum. Cowgirls, Cowboys, going last. I'm going 4-13. I'm sorry, I don't think this coach is it either. This guy's not good. Their offense should be pretty good, but their defense worse than the league last year, and I don't know if they got anyone in free agency. I don't think they did really. So I'm honestly, I don't think they're really going to change here. I think they're going to go be worse than they were last year. What, last year 7-8 wins, something like that? Yeah, I don't think they're going to be that good this year. 4-13. Gotta get a new coach. I'm sorry, I know he's only his second year, but he was horrible for the Jets. I remember that. My dad remembers that. It was never good. Just never good. It was a horrible hire from Jerry Jones right there. Anyways, third place, I have the New York Giants going 7-10, same as mine, but third place. I just think their schedule is a little too hard this year. Did get a lot of new Ravens guys like Isaiah Likely. Got a lot of guys there. I think Jackson Dart had a better year this year. With a new, better head coach, again, as Ryan said, I think it's going to take some time to get used to it, though. So it might take a few weeks, and by the time he gets used to it, it might be a little too late. So, but anyways, I'm going 2-4 against division. So, yeah, Ryan, who do you have?
I have the Cowgirls.
Okay.
8-9, 3-3 against division. I just feel like this team, you can't really I know Brian Schottenheimer did not have the best year last year, but Dak is still there, CD, George Pickens, the offensive line, that defense with Quentin Williams, everybody. I just feel like division's too hard, and plus the Cowboys 8-9, I feel like that's around them because there's division and schedule is probably going to be.
Their schedule is not going to be easy either.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to second place, Ryan. Who do you have?
I have the Washington Commanders going 10-7, 4-2 in the division. And here's why: I just feel like Jayden Daniels is going to come back healthy. Dan Quinn, he had that first good year, made it to the NFC Championship game, losing to the Eagles. But I just feel like Jayden Daniels is going to take a step forward from last year. Their defense got significantly upgraded. They added a lot of guys to that defense. And offense, you still have Terry McLaurin, still have weapons for Jayden Daniels out there. It's not going to be like last year because that defense is going to be upgraded for Dan Quinn.
For sure. I think they're going to be way better. Jayden Daniels stays healthy, too. Anyways, second place, I have the Eagles. Might shock a lot of people. I have them going 9-8. Don't think they're that good. I don't think Jalen Hurts is that good. I think it's getting close. I know he won a Super Bowl, but I was a Mickey Mouse ring. I'm not going to lie. Didn't play any good teams. I think they're going to get rid of him soon. Seriously, I think it could be the next few years he's gone. Seriously, that Super Bowl ring is keeping him there just for a few more years. That's it. Even that might not even matter. Anyways, he barely gets like 100 yards per game. They didn't really get that much guys. Did they? I don't even know who they got. I've been forgetting. I just don't think they're going to be that good. I have them going 9-8. I'm shocked I even have them going above 500. I'm going 4-2 versus division. Though they are very good versus division. Yeah. Nothing really here to say. I just don't see them being as good. First place, I have the Washington Commanders going 10-7. Again, just barely winning division. I still think they'll be better than they were. I think this division is going to be a big downgrade than most people think. And if I'm right, everyone come back to this video. Give me props. Anyways, I'm going 10-7. Commanders, I think they'll be what am I saying? I think they'll be way better than they were. I think they'll be 10-7, 3-3 against division. I think the division, again, they don't do the best first division, but I think they'll get there and get those 3 wins they need to make the playoff. But nothing here to say. I think Jayden Daniels just needs to stay healthy. And Dan Quinn needs to do a good job coaching like he did in his first year, and I think they'll be fine. So, all right. Who do you have at first place?
I have the Philadelphia Eagles going at 11-6. I just don't. I can't really count on this team. Yeah, I know they got rid of AJ Brown, and but they have Devontae Smith. I feel like Devontae Smith was the better wide receiver in Philly, anyways, because AJ Brown's last year, Devontae was really good, and plus they added Malachi Lemon in the first round. They still have Barkley. The offensive line's so good. They still have the weapons around Hurts. Yes, they lost AJ Brown, but AJ Brown wasn't really doing that much. He was dropping a lot of balls last year.
He kind of seemed like a locker room cancer.
I know, yeah. And for some reason, the Eagles, people are saying they got a really good offensive coordinator, and when the Eagles have really good offensive coordinator, like flip-flop. Like the year that they went to the Super Bowl, good offensive coordinator. The year after that, bad, good, bad. and people are saying it's good this year. And their defense is always going to play a factor. Jalen Carter,
Yeah.
and then they got Reek bum ass. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why
That's
you got
probably the
him. He
worst
almost sold
signing.
us. I
That's
know
probably the worst
he
crazy
almost sold us in
signing.
the NFC Championship games. I don't know why,
I
but
know
that
he's talking on
defense.
the sideline being a douche. Remember? Oof,
I know, yeah. Cooper DeJean and everybody's still there.
yeah.
So Eagles win 4-2, same as the Commanders though.
All right. So NFC South, I have at last place 6-11 Falcons. I just think again their schedule is pretty hard. It's not easy. A lot of teams this year, it feels like I keep saying their schedule's hard, but it's really not easy. But I mean their division, I feel like it's gonna be a little more upgraded. I still think it's gonna be pretty bad though. I have them going 6-11, 1-5 versus division. I just don't think they're gonna be that good versus division. I think they're a lone win versus division is probably against the Buccaneers. So yeah, nothing right here to say. I mean they got a new coach, Kevin Stefanski or whatever. I just don't think it's really gonna matter. I mean your QB plays are gonna be Michael Penix or Tua turn the ball over. It's just not a good QBs here. Not good QBs. I don't think Michael Penix is that bad. I just don't think he's franchise QB, guys. I just don't see it. Anyways, Ryan, who do you have at last place?
I have the New Orleans Saints going 4-13. I just really, who's their Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shutt? Tyler Shutt did really well,
Yeah.
but it's this division. Like they didn't really add. They added Travis Etienne, and that was about it. Their defense. Well, they added Cameron Jordan back. Their defense is still complete, be there, but this division, like, and their schedule, like, and Kellen Moore did a really good job last year. I know they were 6-11, I think, last year, but still, it's just a really, like, the roster, like the offensive line and the teams that they faced. It's not going really. And Cameron Jordan's like not getting any older. And Chase Young, even though he was good last year, he's like a one-hit
Did you
wonder
say he's not getting
sometimes.
any older? I mean any younger?
How many younger? I mean, it's
Bro,
not
I've been
bad.
messing up in this video too, guys. Sorry, I don't know what it is. I can't talk in this video. Anyways, third place, who do you have, Ryan G?
The Buccaneers going 8-9, and the reason the Buccaneers just got poached this offseason. Like they really lost everybody. They lost Mike Evans.
Okay, but let me say something real quick. Let me say something. I don't think Mike Evans is gonna matter. I know he's honestly, I think he's He's old and he's honestly, and he was so injury prone last year, and he didn't even get close to 1,000 yards his first year. So I think he's honestly falling off, Ryan. But go ahead.
Yeah, but still, like Levante David retired. They lost a lot of guys in the defense, like Jamel Dean and Baker. They still have Chris Godwin. The offensive line's still good, but I just feel like this is not the same team for like 4 years ago. They're 4-2 against the division because they're really usually good against the division. But this division is really weird. Like last year, like it was really weird. Like the Panthers were losing on and off games.
I don't even know the last time this division had anyone like decently really good, like 12 wins.
I know this division, like every single week, it's like there's no way like the Falcons don't sweep anybody.
One of them's going to be really good, and then they proceed to choke, and then they somehow get back in the race at the end of the year, going 8-9 and getting in the playoffs. It's just really odd. And weird.
I know, dude. It's like really weird with this division.
Anyway, so that was third place, right? So for my third place,
8-9.
Yeah. Third place. What was the division?
NFC South.
No, what is their record versus division?
Oh, 4-2, and the Saints was 1-5.
Okay, so second or third place, I have the Panthers going 7-10. Think it's gonna be a big drop off. I know they added a decent amount of guys. I don't think it's gonna matter. I still think they're gonna be. I still think Bryce Young is meds. He's gonna have to prove it this year to get a contract. That's what they said too. I'm pretty sure. I think he's on his option year, his 5th-year option. So yeah, we'll see what happens to him. I hope he does well. He's a very good guy. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing really here to say. I have him going 7-10, 4-2 versus division. I still think they'll be decently good versus division because division's not that good. I just don't think they're going to be too good. And division, and they're going against what division are they going against? I swear it was like the Packers division. So I don't think that's going to be easy.
The Packers. I'm pretty
sure. Anyways, for second place, I have the Buccaneers going 8-9 and going 2-4 in versus division. They've been very odd versus division. They've not done usually the best versus division. It's very odd. They could go against the Panthers who are like 2-10 or something and still lose to them. That's how weird they are versus the division. I mean, they did lose a decent amount of guys. I don't think they're going to be too much better. I think they're really going to land on the same record. But this time, I don't think they're going to be trying to win the division with this record. I'm going 8-9, second place. All right, Ryan, who do you have second place?
I have second place, Atlanta Falcons. Kevin Stefanski is our new head coach. I know it's either Michael Penix or Tua, but they do have Drake London, Bijan, a lot of good guys, Kyle Pitts. Their offensive line's good, but their defense is really good. They have Jesse Bates, a lot of good guys, young guys on that defense.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Kevin Stefanski will really use this roster really well. To the advantages, they do go 9-8, 3-3 against the division. I just feel like this division's been like mediocre, and that's the Falcons.
Oh,
like ever since they lost that Super Bowl against the Patriots, where they choked, they have not
like
been
anyone has a
really
bit
the same
active than,
team.
like anyone in the division.
Yeah,
Maybe Drew
Yeah.
Brees, like in the Saints.
yeah, maybe when the Saints
Yeah,
had Drew Brees.
Drew Brees
yeah.
era.
Yeah, Drew Brees. Yeah.
Anyway, so first place, what do you have, Ryan G?
I have the Carolina Panthers going 12-5. I just feel like the Panthers this year,
A big stretch.
they added a lot of guys. Devin Lloyd, Jalen Phillips, Derek Brown still there. J.C. Horn is still there. The
I hope
defensive
you're right,
was not that bad, but it's just like they were just floating around 500 last year. They have a lot of weapons. Quett McMillan, Offensive Player of the Year last year. Bryce Young still. Offensive line's looking good. And then also Dave Canales, the quarterback whisperer, has proved right once again. They did make the playoffs, but they almost beat LA last year.
Yeah.
I wish they did, but they didn't. But I just feel like this team's just going to take a massive step forward. And plus, playing in this division kind of plays factors because really mediocrity flows around with this division.
Oh, yeah.
I have them going 4-2 in the division. I just feel like they're really good this year with their defensive additions that they did.
I have at first place, might shock a lot of people. I have the Saints going 10-7.
Ooh, okay.
I think Tyler Shuck's gonna have a decently good year. I did bash on him a lot last year, but he wasn't that bad. And they were really good versus the division, I noticed. And that's all you need to do in this division. So I'm going 5-1 versus their division. I think their lone loss will probably be against the Bucks or the Falcons. I think they didn't really need to change anything because I think they'll be fine. I think they're going to be good. Who's their head coach again? I don't know who the head coach is again.
Kellen
But I
Moore.
think he's a really good head coach, and they had a big step last year, even going 7-10. They were not the best at one point, maybe like 2-5 or something, 2-6 last year. I don't know. They had a big jump there and almost kind of won the division, even though the division's crap.
Yeah.
Almost kind of won it with 7 wins. So I think they're going to be better this year and go 10-7. I don't think they really need to change anything because they showed it last year. They didn't really need to. Anyways, on to Ryan's division, the NFC West. Last place, I'm going to go first for this one. Last place, I have the Cardinals. It's my shock a little people. I'm actually going 4-13. Most people probably have them 1 or 2 wins. I have 4-13. I think they can actually. I think these are 2 upset wins I have. Cowboys, Eagles. I actually think they can beat both of those teams. I'm sorry, they've done it in years past when they were bad, and a lot of people have been bashing on this team, but their offense isn't that bad. And Jacoby, I think, was top 5 in passing last year. I'm just saying, or passer rating. So I don't think he's going to be that bad. Now he got his contract, so he's for sure going to be playing for maybe a few more years here. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going 1-5 versus division. That's the second part here. I think they get 1 upset versus the Niners in the last week. Don't think the Niners are really going to try. So yeah, I'm going 4-13. We'll see what happens. Yeah, hope they do decently good. We'll see. Ryan, who do you have?
I have no shock at the Cardinals going 2-15. The Cardinals are just sucky. And plus, last year, I remember Jacoby Brissett when he took over as starter. He did beat the Cowboys last year. But after when he beat the Cowboys, they did not win a single other game.
Yep.
After that, I know Jacoby Brissett just got his contract extension, which was good because he was a holdout. But this roster, offense, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, offensive line, And the defense, I know Josh Sweat and everything's on there, but
their defense
Cardinals
is the issue here.
And plus, this defense, you got the Super Bowl champs, you got the reigning MVP, and Matthew Stafford, and the Rams are super good. They got way much more better.
So
and the Niners.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like I say like the Giants going, I don't know. It's sort of like the Colts, I guess, because how hard the division is with how like good the teams are that are surrounding them. But the 2-15 Cardinals, 0-6 in the division. I just feel like not going to get a lot of division wins.
All right, third place, Ryan. Who do you have?
The Niners going 7-10. I just feel like, okay, Niners fans, I'm going to say it. A fully healthy, grass is green, everything's fully healthy. You guys are good. You guys are like above 500 team. But obviously, that's not going to happen. Injuries are always a factor. You got Mike Evans, whose hamstrings are held together by the power of friendship and sticks and glue. And you have notoriously the injury bug has hit your team year after year after year. And I think that's going to hit it again. Brock Purdy didn't stay healthy last year. That's why you guys still make the playoffs. And then Kyle said, this team's just going to be in. If they can get out the injury hump, they can be over 500. But I just have them at 7-10. And plus, LA and Seattle's over them. So, yeah. The injury bug is just messing them up.
The Seahawks are going to be bad this year. I don't think they're going to be that bad. People are overestimating. They didn't really need to sign anyone. I mean, they did. They're going to be good. It's hard to explain. I just think they're going to be good. Yeah. Anyways, third place. I have. You guys guessed it. The Niners. I'm going 8-9. I'm being a little better. Not the best. Again, as Ryan was saying, injuries are probably going to be a big factor here. I think their defense will carry a little bit. They were still kind of weird how they did good with injuries last year and kind of made the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. So, which was pretty odd. But yeah, I'm going 8-9, down year. Nothing really to say. Again, as Ryan was saying, they got the Rams and Seahawks in division. Not easy whatsoever, especially with the Rams now. So yeah, and they did not have fun.
The injury bug does play a factor.
Yeah, and they did not have fun with the Seahawks last year. So I don't think they're going to have a very good year here. But anyways, for my second place, I have the Seattle Seahawks. RNG. I have the Seahawks still going 13-4. Very good record. Just one win below last year. I mean, Ryan did get this on the dot last year, their record. Yeah, I think the rare ones I got on the dot last year were the Jaguars and the Seahawks on the dot. So, but yeah, I'm going 5-1 against the division. I think they didn't really need to do anything. I mean, they got, Kenneth Walker left. They got a running back in the draft. They got a lot of defense players in the draft. I think they're going to be fine. Their O-line's still good. They still got Cooper Kupp. He did amazing. They got JSN, of course. Sam Darnold. I think they're going to be fine. And Jake Bobo, I mean, isn't he still on the team? I think they extended him. He's not a bad wide receiver 3. I think they're fine. I think the defense will be fine. You got to remember who's coaching, guys. Mike McDonald's coaching, guys. You got to remember that. He's still a very good coach. So, offensively, I think that for the coordinator, that's going to be a big challenge, but I think they'll be fine. We'll see how it goes, obviously, throughout the season. But yeah, I have them going 13-4. What do you have, Ryan?
This might come to second place. LA Rams going 11-6, 5-1 still. But I just feel like there's a lot of teams that can go toe to toe with LA. I feel like LA's not going to be like 17-0 undefeated. I just feel like there's a lot of teams on their schedule that can go toe to toe with. A lot of upsets. I just feel like LA, like everybody's saying, you got Myles Garrett and everything. They're all super scary, but they're still a beat. Like they still don't have like 100% guaranteed of winning every single game.
No, for sure. And
but then I feel like this,
Ryan, I know we're talking about this year, but you also got to think about next year. Puka Nacua. I mean, there's
like I told you, they had 17 free agents.
You got to think, maybe he retires. You never know. So it's gonna be a big year for them. We'll see how it goes. This is gonna be big for contracts next year.
Also, I feel like Puka Nacua's situation, I feel like that's going to play a factor mid-season because Puka Nacua was like their main wide receiver, and then Devontae was the 1-yard touchdown guy. That's why he got 14 touchdowns last year.
I think his longest touchdown llast year, guys, ready? His longest touchdown last year, 4 yards.
Yeah.
That's absurd. They just
because they're paying.
Whenever they get close to the end zone, like, okay, lob it up to Devontae. It's like, really?
And also, I feel like some injuries, like obviously, injuries are obviously going to play a factor as well.
I don't think it's going to be perfect for them, Injuries
don't
play a factor.
Like I think they play the Chiefs. The Chiefs can go toe to toe with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They play us. We can go toe to toe with them. I think they play a lot of other good teams that can beat them. They play the Bears. I have actually the Bears beating them because I feel like the Bears are going to be really, really good this year.
Yeah, me too. So for our first place, I have the Rams going. Sorry, Ryan. 14-3, 5-1 against division. I think there are 3 losses. Ready? Seahawks. They split with the Seahawks. I think they can beat them at home, but not at the Seahawks. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Saw that last year. That choke. And then I have the Chiefs beating them in LA. I don't care. I think the Chiefs can beat them. And then I have the Denver beating them. I think Denver can easily beat them at home. Denver's been amazing at home. I mean, they were like maybe 9-1 something at home last year, 8-1 something like that. They're really good at home. So, who do you have at first place, Ryan G?
Obviously, Seattle going 13-4. I don't have them like a lot of people think I'm a Seahawks fan. I'm gonna have them 17. No, they're not gonna go 17-0. We're gonna split with LA. Obviously, we're gonna sweep the Niners. Like I don't want to hear these Niners fans saying we're gonna go pick a Seahawks. Like, bruh, you like we are so much like yes, you guys are really good, but still we are still here. You can't really knock us off. You have to beat us first of all. 13-4, like everybody's saying, oh, yeah, you guys so scared Walker and everybody. Like half of our defensive
won the
starters
Super
is
Bowl, though,
okay. We can
Ryan.
easily replace them. And
Ryan,
plus Mike McDonald.
Ryan,
What?
what do I tell you? What do you got to do? Show your
Yeah,
ring finger, bro.
the ring. Yeah. But Mike McDonald's a really good defensive coordinator, obviously
Oh, yeah.
shown for the best defense last year in the NFL. The points allowed. And yeah, shows that in the playoffs. Sam Donald's back, Cooper Kupp back, Rashid Shaheed's back. Yes, we did lose Kenneth Walker, but Jadarian Price should be good. Yeah, our offensive corner, we did lose Clint Kubiak, but I feel like this is another offensive corner that came from Kyle Shanahan, and Clint Kubiak did come from Kyle
Oh, yeah.
Shanahan, and we did great with him. Hopefully, we can do great with him this year. But 13-4 for the Seattle Seahawks. Then yeah, 4. I think LA won. I think we losing to the Bears. I feel like losing to
Yeah,
the
I do
Chiefs. I
guys
feel
listen
like
to the Bears, too. I think the
yeah.
Bears, the Chiefs, the Rams, and then there was one other team. It was a good team, though. It wasn't any bad teams. I forgot. But yeah. All right, on to the last division, Ryan, the NFC South, or NFC North, sorry.
NFC North.
NFC North, Ryan, who do you have at last place?
Ooh, the Vikings going 6-11. I just feel like this division's going to be tough. Bears, Lions, and then Packers.
Football.
2-4 against division. I'm just saying Kyler Murray and JJ. Kyler Murray's probably going to be a step forward from number 9. But also, I feel like when the new Call of Duty comes out, Kyler Murray's not going to be studying film. He's going to be studying something else.
For real.
And I feel like Kyler Murray, Kevin O'Connell, if Kyler Murray's doing average, I feel like he's going to start number 9 over him. And you know how we did last year with number 9 at quarterback. And this division is always super hard. You always got. I just feel like this offense is not going to keep up with the defense, and the defense it's just going to be like the defense is out there.
Yeah, I think the defense is going to be top 5, but I always tell Ryan this: if you have a top 5 defense, you got to have a good offense, because if you're just punting the ball over and over, your defense is going to get tired and they're going to give up points. That's what happens with the Falcons all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes same with the Texans also, but last place I have the Vikings also going 5-12, 2-4 against division. I still think they're not going to be bad versus division. Still 2 wins though. Division's very hard, but they do seem to get a win here and there against Lions and the Bears. It's very odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing more here to say. You got Kyler Murray. I don't think he's going to be bad, but you got to remember the division he's in, and they're going against the Patriots and the Bills. You got to remember that. It's probably 2 automatic losses, and then I'm pretty sure I don't know what NFC division they're going against, but I don't think it's easy unless it's the South. But
I think they're going up against the East. Yeah, they're going up against the East.
Yeah, it's not going to be
the Bears.
Yeah, I think you just got to think about their schedule. It's not going to be very easy. So yeah. Third place, I have the Green Bay Packers going 10-7. I still think they're going to be good, but I still think they'll step down a little bit. Last year 11-6, 12-5, whatever. I'm going 4-2 against division. Still think they'll be pretty good. Jordan Love should be pretty good. I think they'll be a good team, good wild card team. I could see them going to the second round. But yeah, nothing here to say. I don't know who they really added. I mean, yeah, I still think they're going to be good. Again, it's all about coaching. Anyways, Ryan, who do you have at third place?
I have the Packers going 7-10. I just feel like, and also 7-10. Yeah, I just feel like, they did get they lost, but Micah Parsons though is not going to play until like week 8 or something like that. I feel like, and that's going to be a play factor because Micah was like their big play guy, and also in the division with the Lions and the Bears. I just feel like the Packers, man, are just like the Packers will always be there, but I just feel like, with all their team injuries, Jordan Love's still going to be there. He's playing good. You got Josh Jacobs. But who is he? Have a wide receiver like Christian Watson? He's like always injured. They lost Romeo Doubs to the Patriots this offseason. Dotavian Wicks got traded off to the Eagles. And like Jordan Love has no weapons besides Tucker Kraft, Biden, and Josh Jacobs.
I mean, if one of the wide
receivers, he has Matthew Golden, but Matthew
Golden is mid, though, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They already have the tight end position, QB position, and running back position, so it's just wide receiver they got to worry about. And I think their defense will be fine. I think it's just wide receiver position. Anyways, who do you have at second place, Ryan?
Second place, Lions going 10-7, improvement from last year. Their defense,
They
I just feel like
collapsed
yeah, better than last year, and I'm pretty sure they won't choke. I'm hoping they won't choke like last year. Yeah, they should really realistically make the playoffs because of that stupid Steelers game last year. But yeah, everybody's going to be coming back. They have that defense: Aiden Hutchinson, Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch. They didn't lose a lot of key guys. They lost a couple starters, but they can easily replace them, like David Montgomery. But Sonic and Gibbs, yeah, that was good. But Jahmyr Gibbs was mainly the guy. And also, you got Sam Laporta, Mara, like your
And
weapons
I
are
think
going to
they
be
got
there for
Pacheco
Jared Goff.
too. That he's a little washed, but
Oh
not
yeah,
too
they also
bad.
got
I
Isaiah
still think they
Pacheco.
can pair them up pretty good. But yeah.
Yeah, but Lions at 10-7, 3-3 in the
All right.
division.
So me for second place, I have the Lions also 11-6, going 3-3 against division same as Ryan. I think they'll just be a better upgrade this year. I think they'll be better than they were. I don't think they're collapsing again. There's no way that that's happening again. If that happens again, Dan Campbell might seriously lose his job. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
If they're bad, he's not losing his job. But if he has like another historical collapse like that again, I think he's gone. But I think they'll be pretty good. I could see him even in the NFC Championship. But again, like that last year, I don't see him really in the Super Bowl. I can see him getting pretty far in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm going 11-6. All right, first place, I have the Chicago Bears going 13-4, 3-3 against division though. Yeah, I think they're going to be really good. They had a lot of key defensive guys. I think Kobe Durant wasn't.
Kobe Bryant. They lost to Sean Wright, but he's easily replaceable.
Yeah, they lost to Sean Wright. He's pretty good. He went to the Jets. Yeah, I think they'll be pretty good though. I think they really buffed up their defense, and that's really all they need to do. Their offense should be pretty fine from Dunze and Caleb Williams and DeAndre Swift. I think they'll be pretty fine. And don't forget Loveland. Oh my gosh, what a season he had! Everyone's flaming them for drafting him. Amazing draft pick. But yeah, I'm going 13-4, and maybe the 1 seed. We'll see. Ryan, who do you have for first place?
I have the Chicago Bears, 11-6. I just feel like Chicago, they just got a lot. Like, yes, they did lose DJ Moore, but DJ Moore, like, making way for the young guys like Roma Dunze, wide receivers.
Well, let me say something real quick. I think DJ Moore was low-key washed. He didn't even do that good. He had maybe 500 yards, right? He didn't do that good.
Yeah.
He was really passing to the younger wide receivers, which I like. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. Like, they do still have DeAndre Swift. The offensive line's still good. They still have Ben Johnson, so that's going to always be a factor.
I'm sorry for blaming you, Ben, in the last record predictions. I'm very sorry. Ryan was right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Colston Loveland's still there, and that defense, even though they lost a couple guys, that defense is still going to be there.
Oh, yeah, I think it's going to be top 10.
And also Chicago is going to go undefeated in the Division 6, and I just feel like Chicago is just going to be really good against the division.
Ryan, you got to remember, they have problems with the Lions, and especially the Packers, Ryan. I don't know about
that. But they ended that curse with the Packers last year.
I know, but they still almost got swept by the Packers.
Yeah, almost. And they did beat the Packers.
And the Packers should have won that wild card game. I'm glad they didn't, but they should have. Anyway, so me and Ryan, we're going to do something different this time around. We're going to do the top 3 picks for the draft. So, number 1 pick, I have the Miami Dolphins. Number 2 pick, the Cleveland Browns. And number 3, don't know for sure. It's either going to be the Cardinals, the Cowboys, or the Titans. So we'll see. Depends. I'm just with the same record. It depends what the statistics says there.
Okay, yeah. But okay. So first overall pick, Miami.
Okay, obviously.
Second overall pick, Cleveland. And third overall pick, we got the Cardinals.
All right, it's almost the exact same. All right, now we're gonna get to the playoffs. And we're going to go to the seeds first before we do the playoffs. At the first seed for the AFC, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you have, Ryan?
First seed for the
AFC,
Kansas City Chiefs.
All right. Second seed, who do you have?
Second seed for the AFC, I got the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, Ravens.
I got the Baltimore Ravens.
And then I have the Bills at the second seed. And then third seed, who do you have?
Buffalo.
Okay, third seed, I have the Bengals. Pretty shocker for a lot of people there. I still think they'll get there and have a good seeding right there. Fourth seed, I have the Jaguars. Who do you have, Ryan G?
I have the Texans.
All right, fifth seed, who do you have, Ryan G?
I have the Broncos.
All right, I got the Colts there, sneaking in. Not going to be a collapse like last year. That collapse is mostly because of Daniel Jones being injured. And then sixth seed, I have the Broncos. Who do you have, Ryan?
The Patriots,
Okay. 7 seed, who do you have?
and then the Bengals at the 7th
My
seed.
7th seed is the Chargers. I have them just sneaking in. So AFC West has 3 teams getting in. So it might be the favorites to win the Super Bowl, one of those 3 teams.
Yeah, but oops, Buffalo's actually at the 2nd seed,
Oh, okay,
and
that's
then
okay.
Texans at 3rd, Ravens at 4th, then Broncos 5th, Patriots 6th, and then Bengals 7th.
All right,
Kansas City
first
still at number
seed
1.
for the NFC, who do you have, Ryan G?
The Seattle Seahawks.
All right, first seed, I have the LA Rams. 2nd seed, I have the Bears. Let's go.
The 2nd seed, I have the Carolina Panthers.
And then 3rd seed, I have the Saints. Might be very shocking to people, but you got to remember division.
Yeah.
Division's a big
And
factor.
then the 3rd seed, I have the Chicago Bears.
All right, 4th seed, who do you have?
The Eagles.
All right, 4th seed, I got the Commanders, just winning the division there. 5th seed, I have the Seahawks. They're probably going to be the highest 5th seed of the season. That's crazy. 13-4 with the 5th seed. They might need to change their division stuff, but I like it like that. But it was kind of crazy getting 13 wins and getting the 5 seed. Anyways, who do you have? 5 seed again?
LA Rams.
All right, 6th seed, I have the Lions, Ryan. Who do you have?
6th seed, I have the Commanders.
All right, 7th seed, who do you have?
The Lions.
7th seed, I have the Packers just sneaking in. All right, now we have the playoffs. And here's who's going to be going against who. Got the Chargers versus the Bills. Got the Broncos versus the Bengals. And then the Colts versus the Jaguars. Who do you have for AFC? Who's going against who?
For the AFC, oh wait, this is just a wild card route, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for the AFC, Bengals versus Bills.
Okay.
Then Patriots versus Texans.
Okay.
Then Broncos versus Ravens. Down the NFC side, we have Lions versus Panthers.
Okay.
Commanders versus Bears.
Okay.
And Rams versus Eagles.
All right. So I have the Packers going against the Bears, and then that's a great matchup right there. Also, Lions going against the Saints. Saints actually having a home playoff game, shockingly. And then I have the Seahawks going against the Commanders. And now we're going to say who we think is going to win, Ryan G. Who do you think is going to win on the AFC side, starting off with the first game?
Okay, so for the divisional round, so I have. Well, is it divisional round? Yeah, this is the divisional round.
No, Ryan. Wild card. You gotta say who you.
Oh wow! Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
So I have the Bengals versus Buffalo.
Okay.
I have the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. My first seed, or not first seed. I mean my first game of the playoffs for the AFC. I have the Chargers versus the Bills. I have the Bills beating the Chargers, and then for my second game, I have the Broncos, the Bengals beating the Broncos with the upset there. Who do you have for your second game?
The Patriots versus Texans, and I have the Texans. Sorry, Patriots, but that Texans defense is way better than you. And Drake, the schedule may not help. The schedule is not helping you this time.
All right, and then for my last game, I have the Jaguars beating the Colts. All right, who do you have for your last game in the AFC?
Then the last game, Broncos versus Ravens. I have the Ravens.
Okay, Ravens getting the dub there. All right, on to the NFC, Ryan. Who do you have for your first game?
Lions versus Panthers, and I have the Panthers taking the dub.
Wow, upset for Ryan G. All right.
Yeah.
My first game, I have the Packers versus the Bears. I have the Bears getting the win, obviously, there. I think it'll be like the same as last time. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to my second game. I have the Lions beating the Saints. Who do you have for your second game?
Second game, Commanders versus Bears, and I have the Bears.
All right. And then on to the last game, I have the Seahawks beating the Commanders. Who do you have for your last game?
My last game is the Rams versus Eagles, and I have the Rams.
All right, Ryan, you want to start us off on the AFC side for the divisional round?
Yes. The divisional round, Ravens versus the Chiefs. I just feel like the Chiefs gonna lose. I got the Ravens.
Wow.
Moving on.
Ryan. All right, so for my first game, I have the Jaguars versus the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs winning that one, more playoff experience. And then for the second game in the divisional round, I have the Bills. Actually, I have the Bengals beating the Bills. I think they can do it. He's done it before beating the Bills. So that leaves my AFC Championship to the Bengals and Chiefs. Who do you have for your last game of the divisional round?
Last game, Texans versus Bills. And I have the Texans taking the dub.
Wow, Texans getting fun.
That defense is going to carry them.
All right, on to the NFC side, Ryan. Who do you have for your first game?
LA versus Seattle, and Seattle continues to own LA.
All right, so for my first game, I have the Lions versus the Rams. I got the Rams winning that one. And for my second game, I have the Bears versus Seahawks. Sorry, Ryan. Got the Bears making the upset here. Sorry, Ryan G. I just think the Bears are going to be decently improved here, and I think they can beat you guys. But I think it could go either way there. Anyways, who do you have for your last game on the NFC side?
Bears versus Panthers, and this one the Panthers run ends. I got the Bears.
All right. Now, what is your AFC and NFC championship matchups?
We got the Ravens and Texans, and Bears and Seahawks.
All right, I have for my AFC, I have the Chiefs and the Bengals, and then for my NFC, I got the Bears and the Rams. Last year, it was the Bears and the Seahawks for me, and I think the other side it was the Texans and forgot the other team. I think it was like the Bills or something. Not the Bills. It was the Broncos or something. Anyways, on to our picks. For the AFC side, I have the Chiefs winning this one. Actually, I have the Bengals getting the upset here. Sorry. Versus the Chiefs at Arrowhead. He's done it before in the AFC Championship, Joe Burrow. Who do you have for your AFC?
So on the AFC side, I have the Texans pulling off the dub against the Ravens, and Texans go to the Super Bowl.
Wow, okay. NFC side, Ryan, who do you have?
Bears versus Seattle, and I have an upset. Bears moving to the Super Bowl.
You actually went against the Seahawks. Holy cow. All
right. Hey, this is my record. I still believe they can win in real life. I just don't. The fans are going to be like, well, I have the Bears. I just feel like the Bears are just the better team. And plus, they're really, this is probably going to be a really close matchup. If this happens in real life, hopefully the Seahawks win. Obviously, I'll be rooting for the Seahawks.
All right. And then for my NFC side, got the Bears and the Rams. I'm going to go with the Bears getting the upset here. I think they can do it. I have them going against the Bengals in the Super Bowl. My Super Bowl matchup is the Bengals versus Bears, 3rd seed versus 2nd seed. What is your Super Bowl matchup, Ryan?
Texans versus Bears.
All right, so we both got the Bears making it. All right, let's hear your prediction. Who do you think's winning this one?
Drum roll, please. You're 2026, 2027. Lombard Super Bowl champion. For the first time in the history of their franchise, the Houston Texans, that defense is just so dominant. CJ Stroud gets a ring, and for the first time, they are not considered ringless. They are winning their first ring.
So for my Super Bowl champion, I have the Bears beating the Bengals. I'm going to say 17 to 14. I think it'll be very close. The Bengals, when they get to Super Bowl, they've choked. Every time. They're 0-3 in the season.
And then the Bears earn their second ring because they won one before.
Yeah, so what do you have for the score for the Texans?
I have it. I have it 31-27 Texans win.
All right, you heard it from me and Ryan G. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
See you.